So I'm having a chat with Callum Beattie. How are you?
I'm great, mate. Surprisingly, keeping myself busy. Writing songs and promoting my debut album.
Yeah, I mean, I have noticed how busy you've been keeping on social media. Anyway, so how are you spending your time in lockdown at the moment?
A lot of time staring at my phone. That's for sure. Messaging people back. I've got a lot of lovely people that follow me on my social media. So and I like to message them all back. So that takes up most of my day, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the reason why we're having this chat is because next week you're releasing your debut album. What can you tell us about the record?
They're all songs that are autobiographical, songs that are about my upbringing to relationships, different people I've met through my life so far. So, and it's called People Like Us, which I think the title reflects the songs pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. And your latest single, the one that we're adding to our main playlist this week anyway, is Play. So what can you tell us about the single?
Well, the song's probably the most 80s sounding song on the album. I recorded it in Berlin with a guy who was very good at 80s sounds and synths and stuff. And but the whole writing behind the song was I met this girl at a traffic light in Edinburgh. She was from Barcelona, and I said I could tell that she was sort of looking for a bar or whatever. She was looking around it, so I went up to her. I thought I'll try my chances. So she was definitely out of my league, but I ended up going to a bar with her, and then I never heard from her for a few weeks, and then I seen she was in Wales, in Cardiff, and I was playing with the Cooks, doing a gig, so I thought I'll try and impress her. So yeah, I invited her there, and then I basically thought, right, next level, how can I impress her now? So I said, listen, I'm planning on doing a bit of travelling in a couple of months. Do you fancy coming to Africa with me? and she just didn't. She ghosted me and never got back. And then a couple of weeks later, I seen her on Instagram holding hands with a Barcelona famous footballer. So that was me. That was my chances. So I thought I'd write a song about it.
Yeah. And looking on the set list for the record, is there any tracks on the record that you really can't wait for people to hear, and any that you can't wait to go and play? People Like Us, because it's the most. I think it's the song that sums up my journey. Like, I got the lyric from. I've always had a sort of on and off relationship with my brother. You know, I've never seen eye to eye on a lot of things. And there was one day when I was younger, and I said to him, you know, we went for a game of pool together, which is the first thing we've probably ever done together. And he says, so what are you going to do with your life, Callum? I says, well, I'm going to try and write some songs and hopefully play in front of thousands of people one day and make an album and stuff. And he says, Callum, things like that don't happen to people like us. And it always stuck with me. So I thought, you know what? It's a nice little message that, you know, although you're brought up sometimes in certain situations, you know, you can definitely make something of yourself. So, I guess that's where I got the title from. So that's the track I'm most excited for people to hear. Good. Excellent. And you've been lucky enough to already play some gigs this year before lockdown hit, but you've had to reschedule some. Looking forward to being back out on the road again?
Yeah, and I think, you know, even more so this time, because there will be, you know, I have an album out and people hopefully have bought it and had the words from the sleeves. So hopefully they'll know the words. Should be great.
Yeah, definitely. And looking to next year as well, 2021. What's the plan? Are you hoping to be constantly touring next year?
I hope so. Yeah. I mean, I think basically all the tours that were happening this year are basically 90% of them are probably going to get put on next year. So hopefully I can squeeze onto a few of the festival lineups and I don't have to wait too long, you know, for a slot. And yeah, but I'm just going to play as much as I can, basically.
Yeah, I mean, having a quiet year this year is good because of how busy you were last year out on the road.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've done a lot of shows, Hyde Park with Robbie Williams, which was probably the highlight, and Children Europe with the Cooks, as I say, and Razorlight. I've done a wee bit with them as well, which was quite cool because I used to play their music when I was at school and stuff. But that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I bet. And once the record's out, is there anywhere that you want to take the record to that you haven't been to before and haven't been to and played?
I want to play the record. I guess just festivals. Some big festivals. I've not played Transmission yet. I'd love to play that in Glasgow, and I'd love to do Glastonbury and stuff. But I just need to, keep doing what I'm doing, and hopefully that the stars will align at some point.
I'm sure it will. Well, it's been great having a chat with you.
Yeah,